What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining me. It is July 8th, 2020. This is Brian here with Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day. It is hump day after all, so if you are out at work, well, if you're working that weekly job, you are halfway there, my friends. So, looking at the chart today, the sun is at 16 degrees. So, we're getting deeper into that emotional state, that foundation of our being, okay? With Cancer, the moon here, early, right before this afternoon on the West Coast, moves into Pisces and is going to start making, a good aspect to Mercury retrograde. And it's also going to make a square to Venus in Gemini. So, we definitely have a lot on our emotional plate today. I think a lot of things are going to come to mind, but it's like Pisces can be a really mystic and dreamy place, especially for the moon. And I think if we let ourselves go and come into just a place of trusting in something outside ourselves, we can definitely feel some more emotional comfort in this day, to where we're still trying to figure things out. Mercury does come to 5 degrees today, where it'll station and go direct on Sunday. So, this is like that last little step of figuring out our deep emotions, and with the moon in Pisces, it is deep. It is the ocean, the depths of the ocean, if you will. So, where are you at emotionally? I think it's just one of those days where you got to step in and figure out what's really going on inside yourself and like bring that to mind and like where is your foundation at emotionally and what do you need to work on and where do you got to is there any last things that we got to figure out before the mind and the emotions really start moving forward again, as the sun here is approaching its opposition to all that heavy Capricorn energy. So this is like that week of figuring things out and getting ready for some pretty heavy stuff in the world and just stuff coming at you well, with Capricorn here, it's like time. Time can feel restrictive or things can start closing in or you just have to, keep reaching and doing things and going after things. And it's almost like we're in this time where we just need to take a break and figure ourselves out before we really get stuck in feeling this, some interesting stuff right before Leo season. The end of Cancer season is going to be kind of hard with these oppositions to Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. So coming up on that. So this is just like a real good time with this trine from the moon to Mercury, to really get comfortable in our emotions. And then we do have the square to Venus coming up later in this evening. So I think we just we got to figure out our emotional values and figure out our truth and stay in that. And we can't look outside ourselves for the beauty and the truth within. We got to come within and figure that stuff out on a deep level within ourselves. And, the more that we look for exterior sources to validate us and to show us that things are good, the more we're kind of going to slip away from, because everything's coming to us right now. Like, this is truly a year of just like figuring out what's coming in and letting the downloads come to you, and just tune into that. That's where the real healing's at right now. We do have the nodes here. They're about to move off the 29th degree, which they've been at since May 5th, since they came into Gemini and Sag. So this is like they've been right at that door where they're kind of like still in Cancer. We still have these eclipses in Cancer and Capricorn, and it's like we're still just really figuring out the last little bit of that. And now it's like really just go in towards like what are the facts, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, and just be in your truth and look for and be curious, and whatever comes, like, be open to it. Maybe take some of it, maybe take none of it, but things are going to start heating up as that south node, especially in Sag, is probably going to ramp up, and that's going to pull you into a lot of exterior beliefs and a lot of people projecting, right? And what do we still have? We have an exact Mars and Mercury retrograde square today at 6 degrees. So it's totally a heavy day of projection of ego and of identity, and trying to just, get people to emotionally be the same way you are. And that's where you got to like take a step back and see that we're all healing, and we're all 3 degrees away from Chiron. Like, we're definitely, big identity shifts are happening with so many people across the collective, and we got to be more understanding of what's going on, or we're just gonna, everybody's healing, everybody's journey is different. Like, that's the thing, is like, all our identity is our identity. How many billions of people are on this planet? Like, everyone has a different identity. And it's silly to think that somebody should have the exact same value and the exact same identity as you, and to project those emotions onto them, and to try and force, like, it's just not a time of forcing anything. And Mars is going to try and force it here. He's super strong. Mars and Saturn are strong right now. Everything else is not doing so hot. So, try to be easy. I think it's just try to be gentle with yourself and with others, And it comes back to this moon in Pisces. Like, just be gentle with yourself and your healing. You don't have to put that on everybody else. Like, that's meant for you, just as what they're going through is meant for them. But at the same time, you can speak your truth and put it out there wherever you want to, and whoever resonates with it resonates. And that's the beauty of it, is we still are a collective, and we still are connected. And when you put that truth out there, someone will resonate. And if they don't, they don't. That's okay. You just want to be authentic, and you want to be yourself. And this is a day to really go deep in those emotions, and just be there. Let yourself sit and like be with yourself today, and be with the emotions, and don't let like the hustle and bustle with Mars, take you out of figuring out what's going on inside, and let you take you out of like a happy place, if you will. Shuffle these cards real quick. I shuffled them a bunch before this, but I'll shuffle once on camera. I'll cut that deck one time, and then what do we got? Well, we got the 6 of coins upright. So, yeah, I think we're just trying to balance this reality out, and like really, we're taking everything, we're getting everything figured out. And we do need to share. I do think we need to share our physical experience, no doubt about it. But if something's not resonating with someone, like, you don't have to force it on them. Like, find out how we can all, make this reality come together, and how we can all bridge things, like what foundation can we hold up together without tearing someone else's foundation down? We don't have to break someone else down to feel good about ourselves. And we're all entitled to our own feelings and beliefs. I think that's the beauty of the North Node in Gemini, is to be curious and like understanding of everybody and what they're going through right now, especially in this year. This is the craziest year any of us, have ever seen on this planet, probably. And it's just, there's more coming. So this is like where it's like really figure out your emotional foundation and what makes you comfortable. And, with that 6 of coins, like, I think we gotta start like really making the reality more about, this balance, and like bridging things together. It's very North Node in Gemini, and we can all go to a beautiful place together, if we're willing to do the work inside ourselves and not force other people to do the same work. Anyways. All right, I love you guys very much. I hope you have a great Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow. One love. Peace.